What is up, everybody? We are live. Gotta be a good show tonight. Um, yeah, Bunny Man, what's going on? Or Bunny Army, I always say Bunny Man. Big T, what's up? Danny Shine, shout out. Mikey, what is up? Well, let's go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna bring in my guest. He is the reigning, defending horror YouTuber of the month. Slasher Home Video.
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much.
How does it feel to be the champ?
Weird.
Weird?
Yeah. I mean, for real, like I said in the nomination video, or I guess the winning video, I've never been nominated for anything, I don't think. So that was crazy anyway. And then I won. So, yeah, it's a weird feeling. It's good, though.
Definitely deserved. Well deserved.
Appreciate it.
Let's see. Corey, what's going on? Corey with K. Corey with the C. Hit that like button if you haven't yet. And Big T's got it up. Champ is here.
I have a wrestling belt. I'm too lazy to pull it down, though. I should have put it over my shoulder.
Yeah, you gotta put it over your shoulder the whole time. Oh, let's see. Well, you get a full calendar of what he's seen. Can't keep up with all y'all streams. Yeah. It happens, especially when you start getting a lot of people in the community. Everybody's streaming and memeing, as Orc likes to say.
Yeah, it's kind of booming right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of people streaming right now, I think, ain't there? I know.
I think Dead Pity is.
Yeah. But you'll have that. All right. Well, I guess we'll get started here. Yes, like first thing I guess is like a cookie cutter question, but like what got you into the horror genre? Like,
I mean, I was pretty young. Like my mom let me watch horror movies when I was really little. She was like I've tracked it to where I watched Nightmare on Elm Street when I was like 2, or the opening of it. I ran out of the room, and that was kind of how she did it. Like, if I was too scared, if I was too young to watch it, I would leave the room, and the problem fixed itself. And I used to go to a video store a lot with her, and I would look at, like, I was always drawn to the horror section for the cover art and stuff. And, you know, like, probably like most kids, I read, like, Goosebumps and watched Beetlejuice and stuff. So all that's kind of, like, just what I was drawn to for whatever reason.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of similar for me. Like, young, as far as I can remember, I was probably 6 when I watched Friday Part 5.
Oh, that's a hell of a movie to start.
Yeah. Well, it was like, it was different times. Nobody cared. So I could go to the video store. I had a mom and pop video store right across my house. I'd go there and get whatever I wanted, you know?
Yeah.
But that was really young. But like you two, it's like Goosebumps was a big one. Are You Afraid of the Dark? And the Monster Squad was probably like the biggest. I was always drawing that stuff too.
Goosebumps was huge, I think, man. Because it kind of had the same thing. It had like the cool covers and like a series you could get into, and like they were probably cheap. I imagine they were like $1 a book, so like your parents didn't have a problem buying them for you and stuff. So
yeah, and get them at the good old Scholastic Book Fair back when them was a thing. Yeah. I still think they do them, but
I doubt it's the same.
Yeah.
know they still do Book It. I don't know if that's the same or not. If you get a free personal pan pizza still.
I don't know. But yeah, that era is a real weird time. No one really cared.
It was a better time, I think.
Oh, for sure. I miss that. I mean, I miss just like streaming's taking off. I just miss being able to go to the store and like pick a movie, even a book, based on a cover, and just you buy it, you take it home, and then you feel like you gotta watch it. Not like you streaming and then
and ordering online.
Yeah.
Like because I'm still a big into like going hunting for stuff, and you can still kind of do it, but like it's not the same ordering it online and like you're not seeing it, you're not touching it. It's so much cooler to like if you go into Walmart and find like a Vestron Blu-ray, like with the slip cover, and you can like touch it. It's like there's just something better about it, I think, than clicking buttons on Amazon and waiting for it to come in the mail.
The thrill of the hunt, that rush you get when you do finally find something.
Yeah.
Cause I'm the same way. Like I much prefer like I'll go out like Walmart and then thrift stores looking for like out of print DVDs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do the same thing. And like you find, like I still find stuff I've never heard of. And now they're usually like $1 for the DVD, so you're not really out nothing.
Oh no, yeah. That's why it's like for me it's hard to pass up like dollar DVDs.
Yeah.
Because
I usually buy them all day.
Yeah, and DVD's still fine. I mean, I'm still fine with stuff on DVD.
Especially with a lot of stuff that's like even if it's not good, it's something you probably watched a million times back in the like late 90s. And they're not going to put it on Blu-ray more than likely. So that's about your only option.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it is kind of crazy too. You go and there's still stuff like I got on DVD and VHS that never hit Blu-ray, and I don't know why. But
I mean, it might eventually with Vinegar Syndrome and dudes like that running around printing crazy stuff, but like I'm surprised that Satan's Little Helper is getting a Blu-ray. That's something I didn't see coming.
Me either, but I'm so excited. I love that movie. Watch it every year, Halloween time.
Well, see, I just watched it. Like,
oh, really?
A couple of weeks ago, because I'd always seen it, and it looks like a bargain bin movie, so I never got around to it. I was just like, oh, maybe I'll pick that up someday, and then I just forgot about it. And then when this Blu-ray got announced, I started looking for it in like the flea markets and like used bookstores, and I finally found it. That movie's crazy, dude.
It is.
It's like a one-of-a-kind fucking movie.
One of the last good movies from Jeff Lieberman. Wait. He didn't do that, did he? Yeah, he did. I think he did. I can't remember. Dan will tell me I'm wrong. Now I'm going to have to look if I think I'm wrong. It's somebody. Yeah, it's Jeff Lieberman. Yeah, okay. I was right. CBN sucks hunting in Goodwill now. They scan all their stuff and send in stuff to go for a lot to center to sell on eBay. I didn't know they do that, which is so ridiculous because people are literally giving them free shit and they're making money off of it.
Yeah. They're basically a big corporation now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, shout out to whoever thought of that idea because they're genius. Yeah. Get people to donate stuff for free and we're going to sell it and make money off of it.
I mean, I did notice you never find anything in those places. I didn't know why.
Yeah, until you said something. I mean, used to, like, you can find some good stuff in there.
Well, I think the best thing I've ever found in there was 8mm on DVD.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've never found, like, it's mostly like those old clamshell Disney tapes and stuff.
Yeah, everybody thinks first one. Where's that? Well, you can't see it back there. Friday the 13th, Part 5. I found that at a Goodwill on VHS.
That's crazy, dude.
But there used to be some good stuff on there. And hold on one second. Anyways, so that's how you got into horror. But what, like, growing up, since you started in an early age, like, what was some of your favorites? And does it change much from? Do you still love the same stuff you did as a kid? Like,
yeah. I got a big, like, I notice now people kind of like revisit stuff and it doesn't hold up or whatever. A lot of the movies I watched when I was a little kid, I know they're not great movies, like, technically or whatever. But like Jason Takes Manhattan, I watched that movie so much when I was a kid. I don't care how stupid it is. It's fucking awesome. I mean, it basically takes place in like the Ninja Turtles universe, Manhattan. And he's like punching people's heads off and killing them with flying V's and stuff. Like, I love stuff like that. And I mean, Dream Warriors, naturally. Return of the Living Dead, Halloween 3. Those are a lot of my favorites. Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness are like my favorite movies of all time. And Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Heck yeah, I like that movie.
And I mean, I like good, like, legitimately good movies too, like Hereditary and stuff. But like, where I really like the stuff I watch all the time is stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm the same way. Like, I love that schlocky, cheesy B movie stuff. That's what I gravitate towards. It's just better. But
it's rewatchable.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah.
Like, Shining is a masterpiece, but I don't watch that once a year. I watched it like 5 years ago, I think, and I'm good. But like, Dream Warriors, I can watch that every other day almost.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's I mean, that's the thing. Like, yeah, like you said, like Hereditary. You said that, for example. It's like, it's a great movie, but it's not something I want to watch very often. I mean, it's depressing.
Yeah. And like, because I did that stream with Dan where we were talking about our favorite movies, and it's in my top 5 favorite movies, but I've only watched it once. It's really? Just, yeah. And I'm due for a rewatch, but I watched it once, like, around the time it came out, and it's just, I mark it as my favorite because I thought about it for like a week straight. It like really fucked me up. Yeah, but I haven't rewatched it.
Yeah, I only watched it once too, and I don't know if I'll be rewatching it anytime soon. It's a deep movie.
Yeah.
But you said Halloween 3. That surprises me. Like, most people hated that movie growing up.
Well, it was the first Halloween I'd seen. So I knew who Michael Myers was, but I had no like reference point. Like, I was so young, I thought that the guards were Michael Myers', because they're filmed the same way, like in the shadows, kind of standing and staring at stuff. So I was like, oh, those must be Michael Myers', because I knew of Michael and Halloween, but I hadn't seen one. And like, when you're that young, I mean, those scenes are crazy where like the dude rips the guy's bridge of his nose out and ripping people's heads off and stuff. And like, yeah, I saw that on Halloween night. First Halloween movie I'd ever seen. Eating candy in front of the TV. I mean, I got a lot of like nostalgia tied up in that movie. Yeah,
when that kid puts on that mask and like all them bugs and that scene got to me as a kid. That's odd that's the first one you ever seen. Like,
I mean, it's a lot of stuff I saw first were sequels of stuff instead of the original.
Yeah, I think that's probably the same for me too. Because like, I'm the same way with like Halloween 4 and 5, 0 or 3.
Yeah.
Love them both, but they're the ones I've seen first. So,
I mean, back then it was whatever they showed on TV or whatever the video store had. And so like I saw Pumpkinhead 2 before I saw the original. Same with like Pet Sematary. Same with Friday the 13th. Like I didn't see Friday the 13th, the original one, until like I was a teenager probably. And I had already seen all the other ones. So like you watched all that stuff out of order back in the day, just whatever you get a hold of.
yeah. Yeah, because definitely, like, for me, Friday 13th, I don't know if you remember, it would always be, like, around Halloween time. I can't remember if it was, like, TNT or one of those channels, but they would have a marathon every year, and that's for, like, because I probably watched Part 7 the most. Like,
Yeah.
it seemed to be the one that was always on TV. So,
Yeah, they always showed, I think 4, 5, 7, and 8.
yeah.
And so those are the ones I saw the most. Takes Manhattan was the first one I saw. I got to that boat scene and I bounced. I was like a little kid. And I remember thinking that you know how he shoots him with or stabs her with the harpoon gun?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that those rubber hoses on the harpoon gun were guts. And it freaked me out. I was like, all right, I'm out. But that's like the first time I'd ever seen Friday the 13th. And yeah, like New Blood and New Beginning were always playing on, like, I think it was Spike at one point, Spike TV.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Every Halloween they would show those, like almost like a 24-hour marathon, just repeating them and stuff. So
yeah, because I don't know if you remember this, but I remember this. They'd have the marathon going, but they would have like these little commercials like in between. And I just remember one of them's like marathon runners running, and like Jason is chasing after them, and like the people that holds out the water, and he like grabs the water and he's like drinking it and starts chasing after him again. Do you not remember that?
I don't remember that.
This like etched in my brain. Like I know this happened, but at the same time, I'm not for sure if it's just something I manifested or what. But I swear to God,
I'm probably gonna look that up now. It might be one of those things that as soon as I saw it, I would remember it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it was just like kind of like a promo for the marathon or whatever. Or it'd be like, we'll be back with Friday 13th, whatever, after this, and then I don't know.
Yeah. Did you ever watch the Monster Vision marathon?
No, I watched. No, I watched some. I guess it had to been Monster Vision. I was kind of too young to remember, but I remember like watching a Monster Vision when they did one of the Child's Play. But I'm almost too young for that to remember that quite a bit. Corey said technically they were Michael Myers' Halloween 3.
I mean, I thought they were, dude.
What's up, Jessica? How you doing? Yeah, but yeah, like back to the TV, like it was that, and then I don't know if you remember USA, dude. They played Child's Play 2 and 3 all the damn time.
Which 2 is a masterpiece, man. I love 2 so much.
I'm right there with you. I like it better than the original.
I need to rewatch 3. I've only watched it like a couple times, I think, a long time ago. And I need to rewatch it because I'm not even sure how I feel about it at this point. It's been so long.
I love it, but I know it's like nostalgia, I mean, because nostalgia is a hell of a drug, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you watch something and it just takes you back to. So that's why I love 3. But I don't know, you might like it. If you didn't watch it though that much, you probably won't.
Do you like Bride or Seed?
I love Bride. Love Bride.
You don't like Seed though?
I don't hate Seed. I really don't. Not like everybody else. I mean, it's fine.
Yeah, it's of its time, man.
It definitely is. I mean, it's got some good stuff in it.
I think one of the problems is that like most people who watch it now don't get all the jokes because it's like They're references to like Britney Spears and shit.
Mm-hmm. But it's good. I haven't watched it in a while. I need to revisit it. But yeah, I don't hate it like everybody. I don't think it's the worst one in the franchise by any
Yeah.
means. So
I feel the same way, and that's a rare. Most people are like, "No, that fucking sucks." But
yeah, it's fine.
it's like not my favorite, but I can watch it and have a good time with it.
Yeah, it's got some good stuff in it. Like when they're doing that commercial, what's it he's doing? And he's doing like I remember something. They're in like shooting a movie or something, and it's like, is Santa Claus in it or some shit?
Well, I think it's supposed to be the new
New
Chucky
movie, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The Santa's in it, right? Am I thinking? See, I'm gonna
I
be
don't
thinking
know.
of this again.
Well, I think I don't know, man.
I need to watch. See, I'm gonna need to watch that again. Oh yeah, but I don't hate it. It's good. It's got good stuff. Is it Method Man or Red Man? One of them's in it.
Red Man.
Red Man, yeah. He's great in there. Trying to
Jennifer
get
Tilly as herself.
yeah. Yeah. It's good. But I love Bride. Bride definitely, because it's the right 98. Right time. Soundtrack's awesome.
Yeah.
And I always marked out being that young, like, when they go in the locker and they got the chainsaw and the hockey mask and stuff.
Yeah.
I always mark out stuff like that. But yeah.
And it's the perfect amount of like, I think a lot of people think it's too over the top and comedic, but I think it's just the right amount. It's like, I mean, he was always destined to be a cheesy, like, one-liner character. I thought it was great.
Yeah, and that's what I like. I just don't understand. Like, I'm gonna be honest. I like the first Child's Play, right? I do, but I don't like it that much. But you can only do a movie like that once and be serious, because it's not gonna work every time. So you kind of gotta.
Yeah, they have to. Well, especially when you get like so far, people are like, "What happened?" It's like that's how franchises work. They focus more on the easy stuff, like the comedy and the gore. Because like Nightmare on Elm Street, Wes Craven's gone. Not every director's Wes Craven, so you're never gonna get like another really like good suspenseful Nightmare on Elm Street unless he comes back. So they gotta get cheesy with it.
I don't know. That's why everybody hates. I'll ask you how you feel about this, because everybody hates this one. Freddy's Dead.
I like Freddy's Dead.
Okay.
It's like Seed. It's definitely not my favorite, but I mean it's funny.
It's like probably might be top 5 for me.
Top 5 for real?
Yeah, I love Freddy's Dead, man. I love Freddy's Dead. Love it.
Well, top 5 because there's only 7 movies. Or 7 movies, right?
No. 8 if you count the remake.
It's 8? Oh, because you're counting Freddy versus Jason.
Or there's 9 if you're counting that one. I think because Freddy's Dead 6, New Nightmare 7, the remake is 8, and then you got Freddy versus Jason. So there's technically 9, I guess.
Okay. Yeah, I usually block remakes out of my head. I don't count them when I'm talking about franchises. But yeah, I think I would put Freddy versus Jason over it. Probably.
You like Freddy versus Jason?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was like the two icons meeting. Like horror movies were my comic books, so that was kind of like Batman versus Superman to me. And so just the hype of that alone, like at the time, I remember all that. I remember people like at school downloading like trailers, and it took like 30 minutes to download it so you could watch it and stuff like that.
That was one I got to see it in theaters, so
I didn't get to, but I saw it on it was like a day one rent whenever it came out in Blockbuster. I heard that the theater experience with that was off the hook. Like people were nuts in the theaters with that one.
It was good from what I remember. I was still because that was what 02, right? Somewhere around there.
02 or 03, I think.
So I was like 10 or 11. So, but it was great. That's one thing I do miss. Like, well, now I'm to the age it's like I don't care. Like, I'd rather it just come straight to streaming, so I don't have to go to theater. Because my closest theater is like 45 minutes away.
Yeah.
But man, theater experiences, like, even though I hate half this movie, Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Oh yeah, I don't like Rob Zombie's. Most of it, I have a couple I like, but for the most part, I'm not a big fan of his movies.
But that was probably still to this day one of the best theater experiences I ever had. They had like a Michael Myers walking through the aisle in the middle of the movie and stuff.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, it was pretty dope.
That's badass. Yeah, I saw 2 in theater, and it helped my opinion of the movie. But then right after that, the next time I watched it, I was like, this movie's horrible.
Wait, Halloween? Rob Zombie's Halloween too?
Yeah.
Oh no, man, that's so good.
Really?
I love it. Oh, okay. Seen it in theaters. Walked out. I hated it. Didn't watch it again till probably I don't know. It's been a while. Well, Christian Hannah and Nick, they did a podcast, and they're all just hyping it all up. I'm like, maybe I missed something. I'll go back and watch it. I went back and watched it, and I love it now.
I've given it chances, dude. I've given it several chances. Have you ever seen the co-edits of the first Halloween he did? It's like a fan edit of it where it cuts out all the
kids
backstory stuff,
Uh-huh.
and it cuts out all the like trailer trash dialogue, and that made that movie better. But I revisited 2 last year, and I shut it off halfway through. It was just so unbearable. I couldn't handle it.
See, and everybody's complaint with the first one. Everybody says first half sucks, second half is good, and I'm the opposite. I prefer the first half to the second half because second half he pretty much just remaking it, and then he puts there's some cringy ass dialogue in that whole movie.
Well, the thing with me is like the whole reason Michael is so good is because he's ambiguous.
Yeah.
You don't know why he did what he did. You don't know if he's supernatural. And Rob Zombie did the opposite of that and showed you the most basic, like, direct-to-DVD slasher movie backstory ever and just removed all the mystique. That's why, like, right out of the bat, I was out of it. I was like, what the fuck is this? It's like Wrong Turn or something. I don't know.
Yeah. I like about maybe 3, maybe 4 of his movies, but.
Well, I like House of a Thousand Corpses a lot. Yeah. That's about it.
You don't like Devil's Rejects?
Mm-mm.
What?
I don't.
Wow.
Hey, there's nothing to latch onto in that movie, dude. Everybody sucks. There's like that group of characters at the beginning and they die like 10 minutes in. And then you're left with like a bunch of assholes. That's what I think. I feel like he doesn't understand why the movies he likes are good. And it's almost like he loves Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, but he doesn't understand how important Stretch and LG are. And Lefty. Because Lefty's kind of neutral, and then he redeems himself at the end. And LG and Stretch are, like, really endearing. They're really important to that movie. They're like He just sees like Chop Top and Leatherface and Drayton. And so he's just like, oh, fuck, I'll make it. And every character will be Chop Top and Drayton. And it just doesn't work. You gotta have a Stretch and LG. Like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, for me anyway.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. I didn't really think about that. But yeah. I mean, he's definitely, though, I mean, he ain't done nothing worth nothing. It's been a while. So, this new Monsters movie, probably going to be great.
Yeah, it looks good. The trailer's awesome.
Oh, yeah. It looks so good. It's like I could have filmed it on my. It looks cheap. It looks really cheap. Which is weird. That whole thing's odd.
If you put black and white and green on it, it looks good.
I'm sure it does.
Which I'm sure they're going to do for the Blu-ray, probably. Like, at least as an option.
It's just it's so odd. Like, I mean, that's a big property for Universal. And just them, like, straight, I don't know. It must be really bad. Weird. Yeah, it's got to be really bad.
Extremely weird. That's why I was saying, man, I think that there's a chance that he wanted to do it in black and white. And they said no. And so he's like, all right, fuck it. Then here's like the raw footage with nothing done to it. Have fun releasing that.
See, you got Side Hustle Cinema in here. Was marathons all October. Watch AMC Fear Fest. I don't have cable anymore, so.
That's the thing I miss about it. Is stuff like that. I kind of miss live TV sometimes. Last year, I got that Fubo, like a free trial.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just turning on Fear Fest and letting it play while I was around the house.
Yeah, they used to play, like, good stuff. And then it was like, then they got to where they're just playing Halloween and the normal stuff.
Yeah, I think last year it was 1, 4, 5, and H2O on like a loop.
Man. Dan can't warn phrase dead. Well, Dan, your taste is. I don't know where your taste is sometimes. Ben said he's been watching Phrase Dead a lot lately. It's a perfect movie to put on before bed. I couldn't go to bed because I have to stay up and watch the whole thing because it's great, Ben. Come on. See, Sean McManus, how you doing? The only problem I had with Freddy vs. Jason was Kane Hodder didn't. Yeah, I hate the look of Jason in that movie.
Yeah, it's got a lot of problems. I mean, the CGI is dated, and Jason is abysmal in the movie. It's a horrible portrayal of Jason.
Yeah, it's like they wanted him to be Frankenstein.
It's more of a nightmare movie, I think. And like I tend to forgive it. I have those rose-colored glasses because of like the hype and stuff from back in the day. And I remember watching it and I had blinders on. It was gonna be awesome to me no matter what. Because I remember catching that stuff in Jason Goes to Hell and flipping out. Like, oh my God. Like they showed the Necronomicon. They showed Fluffy's crate. I remember I used to try to look for other stuff. Like if there was like a Lament configuration or something that I could find. Because you didn't have people to talk to back then about this stuff. You just kind of formed the opinions yourself.
Yeah.
But I remember like they're gonna do it. And what was it like 7 or 8 years later they finally did it? So I was like over the moon hype for that.
It was longer than that, right? Because Jason Goes to Hell is 93, right?
Well, I guess 10 years.
Yeah, it was a while. It was close to 10 years. Side Hustle Cinema says he likes 31. No one ever talks about it. I liked it when I first saw it, rewatched it. No, if you're looking for that kind of movie, there's a movie that Fangoria, when Fangoria's do movies, it's called Slashers, and it's amazing.
I think was that from the 2000s?
Yeah,
like it's a game show.
Yeah, the Japanese game show.
I've heard of that. I've been meaning to check it out.
It's excellent. I love it. See, Tia, hope Shay Moon's zombies. Oh, what's she doing? Yeah. That's one of his biggest problems. He needs to quit casting his wife and everything.
I don't think he's allowed to. I think that's a requirement in their marriage.
I think so too. She wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for him. She was in Toolbox Murders.
Yeah.
One of them, the remake or part 2. She's in one of them.
It was the first one. She's like the first death, I think.
Yeah. I just got that on DVD. I'm excited to watch it. It's been a while since I've seen it. Corey wants to know, have I ever got a tattoo at a carnival? No, I haven't. Surprisingly enough.
One of those $20 ones.
Heck yeah. I'm sorry, Rob Zombie makes the rest of us look bad. Takes being, well, that's true. Yeah, let's see. Ben said he went to OKC HorrorCon today. Pretty cool. How was that? I wanted to go, but I couldn't justify going for just 2 people from Halloween 5. Bruce Campbell would destroy Freddy and Jason. Oh yeah, did you ever read them comics they had? It's like Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
No, I've never really read comic books. I would. I'd probably be better off. Like, I'd probably have a bigger chance getting through it if I read or listened to an audio book of it or something. But yeah, I mean, like Evil Dead 2 and Army of Darkness are my favorite movies of all time. So it's probably something I should read because it's probably awesome.
I've never read it. I've seen the covers and stuff, but you would think it'd be good.
I've heard a lot of good things.
He's an autograph patient. Yeah. I like autographs.
I've never been to a con.
What?
Nope.
It'll change your life.
I'm thinking about going, if I can, to the Scarefest.
It'd be a good time, man. They just announced a bunch more. I don't know what to do anymore. They got a Nightmare 4 reunion. And I was like, I'm gonna give a Nightmare 4 poster sign. And then they announced Lisa Zane. I'm like, no, I want to get my Phrase Dead poster signed now. And then they got a New Blood little reunion.
Who else is going to be there from New Blood?
Laura Park Lincoln, I think. The guy who played her doctor.
Oh shit, Bernie.
And I know Kane Hodder, of course, is going to be there. And I'm wanting to think maybe the chick who played her mom's going to be there.
Nice. I wonder what that the mean girl in it is doing these days.
Oh yeah,
axe in the face.
Axe in the face, yeah. Let's see. I like part 7. I wish we could have got. Wish we could have got like the uncut stuff, yeah. But
yeah, that's like that would be like the holy grail to me if we got that. Because I'm a huge Buechler fan, and like, man, I'd give anything to see that movie restored and like be on those VHS scenes we got.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so you're a Buechler fan, right? You said, right?
Yeah, he's like my favorite effects artist.
Well, okay, I know you just got Ghoulies 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, and you're doing a video about that, right?
Yeah.
All right. Great movies. Have you seen Ghoulies Goes to College though?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I even like 4 as far as Ghoulies go.
I like Ghoulies too, but 4 is the first one I ever seen.
Is it?
Yeah. So
I mean, it's Jim Wynorski, dude. Like, I can understand why people hate it because they kind of cheaped out. There's not ghoulies. There's just like little people dressed up like demons. But it's Jim Wynorski. It's like the cheesiest action movie ever, with like demons and wizards and stuff, and they bring back the original character. Like, it's good stuff.
It is really good. I like it a lot.
But yeah, I don't understand why people don't like Ghoulies Go to College more, because it seems like the movie everybody wanted.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't get it either, because it's definitely more of, I classify it as a comedy more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great. That scene, every time I watch it, where they're like just drinking all the beer and they run out of beer and they're like, oh man, I'm rolling the whole time.
Yeah, well, like, that's the thing. People complain about the first one because the Ghoulies don't do anything. And they're like, I thought this was going to be like Gremlins. 3 is like Gremlins. And people still hate it. So I've never really understood that.
No, that's one I'm hoping we get. Vestron puts it out on Blu-ray.
Yeah, definitely. I'd like a box set with all of them, honestly.
Yeah, I would too. What? Being Grim, you need to change that like now.
Yeah, they're worth watching, bro. Especially if you like old, like, Rubber Monster movies. That's like top tier.
I can't believe he's never seen the Ghoulies.
It is odd. That was like one of those that was always in the video store. 1 and 2 was like always there. And it was really eye-catching. Like, those, it's like one of my favorite cover arts, just because when I was a kid, I was always like, what is this? There's little monsters coming out of the toilet.
Yeah, that's like this kind of stuff I gravitated towards as a kid, was like Ghoulies, like Leprechaun, like demonic toys.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And that's
And
the
you
same.
had demonic toys. You said the other night that was your favorite full moon movie? Mine too.
Oh, really? It is?
Oh, yeah. I'm a Beekler. I'm like a huge mark for anything he did, like effects-wise.
He do the effects in that?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And like, have you ever seen Terror Vision?
Yeah.
He did the effects in that, and like, he's underrated as hell, dude. He made some amazing effects. And Terror Vision is a good example of that.
I wasn't a big fan of Terror Vision. I think I got it. It's like, I think it's got like a 2-pack.
Yeah, with Video Dead.
Yeah.
You weren't a fan of it? Man, that movie is awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get a Vinegar Syndrome box?
Yep. Are they as good as blow Hobgoblins out of the water, Ben?
Yeah, Hobgoblins wishes it was Ghoulies, man.
Now, I'll say this. You're gonna watch the first one, you're gonna be like, I don't get it. Or it's not as good as everybody says. You gotta get to part 2, and then you're good.
Well, the Ghoulies in the first one are like completely pointless. They're just in the background. Like, somebody's like got a Ghoulies puppet hiding behind the couch, like standing there while shit's going on. They're almost completely pointless to the movie. They start making sense and even being like the main focus in part 2. So yeah. But on its own, I would say that Ghoulies is the original one is a good movie still. The Ghoulies are just kind of like have no reason to be there, really.
Yeah. It's not one I go back to. The first
Is
one
it
anyway.
not?
No,
I enjoy it.
I'll go to 2 or 3 or 4. I like it, but
2's the best, I think.
Yeah.
It's got that carnival setting, and
you got
guy,
them.
Phil Fondacaro and Paul Dano in it.
You got that big damn super ghoulie.
Yeah.
Looks like a damn Ninja Turtle villain or something.
That's like I think that's the one that the Trick or Treat Studios like figure is. I guess you wouldn't call it a figure. I guess it's like a prop.
The puppet.
Yeah.
I want
I
to get
want
them.
that thing so bad.
I do too. Man, they're like $250 a pop, I think, something like
I
that.
know. Too
Yeah,
much for me.
yeah. Terrorvision Evil Tunes is a good double feature. I like Evil Tunes.
Dan said that's one of his favorite movies. I need to watch it. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it?
Mm-mm.
It's schlock, but it's good. A lot of boobies in it.
I usually like Fred Olen Ray. Like I
Yeah,
love Teenage Exorcist and Texas Chain or Hollywood Chainsaw Hookers and stuff.
that's a good one. You know, actually, Ghoulies Part 2 was on TV the other day. I watched maybe 20 minutes of it. Looked good. Well, you should have watched the rest of it.
It's good, man.
Side Hustle Cinema just picked up Evil Tunes. That's a good one. I don't know. I know Vinegar Syndrome put it out, and it's way out of print because it was a VSA. So I don't know if there's another Blu-ray version.
I think MakeFlix had it. I don't know if it's still in print with them, but I think they had it too. Maybe. I might be wrong about that. Dan would know.
Oh yeah, Dan. Dan knows everything. I've come to that real. Anytime I got a movie question, I'm just gonna ask Dan because he's seen it.
He's getting a tattoo of it.
Yeah, he said he wanted to get a tattoo because one of the what's her name, Dan? One of the lead chicks in there, she's like a tattoo artist that was in the movie. She's like a tattoo artist now.
I mean, that's pretty rad.
My local art house, the sleepover, they played Horror All Night, Evil Tunes. It's the last movie. I don't get to do cool stuff like that around here.
Yeah, it's dead around here. Did Evil Tunes come out before or after Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I would imagine it was after. Probably. Because I don't remember. I think Evil Tunes is like 88, 89.
Is it a horror movie or is it just a straight comedy?
I mean, it's a horror comedy, I guess you could call it.
Heavy on the comedy, I assume.
Yeah.
Fred Olen Ray.
Yep. Heavy on the comedy and the boobs.
As usual. Just what you'd expect.
Oh, yeah. But it's decent. I think, you know what? It's on Tubi, I'm pretty sure, if you was wanting to watch it.
Yeah, Tubi's got everything.
I know, I was about to say, like, it seems like everything's on Tubi anyway.
I sincerely think it's like actually the best streaming service.
It is. If it wasn't freaking ads, man. I hate ads.
I've seen worse, man. Tubi's got it down. If you watch like I watched a movie on Plex, and it's like they purposely put the ads in the worst moments of the movie. Like they went out of their way to like cut the middle of like lines off and like tense moments. Just cut you right off with an ad.
Yeah, I wish like me. I would just rather like if you're gonna make me watch ads, if it's gonna be like 5 minutes of ads, just put it in front of the movie and let me watch all 5 minutes, and then don't play ads the rest of the damn movie. That's how they need to do that. Same Art House Theater has an Ernest Film Club that meets. I wish I had an Ernest Film Club that met every month. Ben gets all the cool shit by him, I guess. When you
How
go
many
to Oklahoma.
months could you go before you ran out of shit to talk about Ernest?
I could never run out of stuff to talk about Ernest. Well, there's only 3, 7, 8 movies.
And a TV show.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of commercials and stuff like that.
bunch of commercials. I have a DVD set and like one whole disc. It's nothing but commercials.
Oh, for real? That's pretty cool. Is it like a complete Ernest like set or something?
No, it's like 4 discs and hold on. It's like four
Yeah.
disc set, but it's got like a couple movies on it. But it's also got a bunch of just every probably commercial he's ever did. And there's some of the best things. They're hilarious.
Yeah, I remember that old stuff. I like that old bit where he would stick his hand up in the window and it would come down. That never got old when you were little, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of like Mello commercials, some kind of milk, but there's a lot of local ones from like Bowling Green and around that area, like Nashville. There's a lot of local ones for that, for like car dealerships and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah, it's pretty cool, worth the watch. You probably get it pretty cheap. It was like a Mill Creek set. Matter of
It's
fact,
probably way, way out of print though.
it was in Walmart bins forever. It's right here. Hold on.
Yeah, Crackle's pretty bad with ads too. They got them like all bad places. I think Crackle's one that plays like the same ad over and over, so it drives you nuts.
It's 2 disc sets. So it is.
Oh yeah, I think I've seen that.
But it's got Ernest and it goes to Africa and Ernest in the Army on it. But then it's got the greatest hits 1 and 2, which are all the commercials. Which, I mean, it's quite a bit of hours of them. Then it's got some of that Hey Vern and Your World as I See It shows on there. Yeah,
the only Ernest I own is Scared Stupid. I haven't picked any other ones up.
What? I own them all. One.
Well, I want Goes to Jail and Saves Christmas. I remember those being my favorites when I was a kid, but I haven't seen them in forever.
Yeah, they're good. I got them all on VHS, DVD, on both. Probably get like the 3. I know there's a 3-pack with Scared Stupid Goes to Jail and Ernest Goes to Camp. You probably get it for nothing. And says you wish he would have wrote a tell-all before he died, just talking about all the girls that wanted to bang Ernest, not him.
I mean that probably happens to most people with like a really popular character.
Oh yeah, he's got all they're all the Blu-rays are out of print, but I'm gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't they only put out 3 of them, like Scared Stupid, Goes to Camp, and Goes to Jail on Blu-ray? And then the only 3 I think that came to Blu-ray. Anyways, got sidetracked talking about. I could talk about Ernest all day long. I guess we can talk about a new movie we both watched today. If you want to talk about it.
What's that, man?
It's that new Predator movie, Prey?
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 Did you like it?
I loved it. Now, before we go, do you want to talk spoilers? I don't care. So it's up to you.
I mean, I guess we should ask Chad about that because I almost feel like it's like with something that drops on like Hulu or Netflix. If you ain't seen it yet, I mean, come on, it's on Hulu. Go watch it.
It's been out long enough. Well, I'm sure Dan and Ben. I know Ben's already seen it. I'm pretty sure Dan's already seen it. If you don't want us to talk spoilers, let us know. We won't talk spoilers. But give you fellas a minute to decide. So
Well, I
far,
mean, I'll
so
go ahead and just say that I think it's probably like it's on par with 1 and 2 in my opinion. It's hands down the best sequel since 2, which is a given, I think, but I'd almost put it on par with the first 2.
I'm right there with you, and I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'm still don't know if I like it more than 2 yet. So,
Well, I mean, 2, like I already told you this, 2 is special to me because I watched it a lot when I was a kid, but like one's like a really good movie, like really good, and 2 is like a really fun movie. And I feel like Prey is probably closer to 1 as far as being like it's like actually good. It surprised the hell out of me.
oh, me too. Because
Especially like the way people were acting, like judging it by the trailer.
that's what I was gonna say. Everybody was shitting on it, after that trailer came out. And so, all right. Well, it looks like Big T seen it too. I do. I wish it would have made theaters. I agree. Ben's off for spoilers, so fuck it. We'll talk spoilers.
Cool.
Yeah, I think we already both said we already liked it. Like, for me, biggest problem I had, I think, I told you this too, but the CGI, most of the CGI wasn't good, and I think you even said the snake, which the snake had to been the worst.
Yeah.
But
I didn't notice a lot of it that bothered me except the snake. The snake looked like some early 2000 shit, but the rest of it I thought was done pretty good. Or I was just wrapped up in the moment and wasn't really watching for it, but
there for a split second I was like, okay, once I guess they're French, I'd imagine. The Frenchman comes and they find out they're the ones that are killing all the buffalo and all that stuff. But when the predator lets her go, I'm like, they're gonna fucking team up and fight off these French people or something. That's exactly what they're gonna do. But luckily they didn't do that.
Well, see, that's one of the things that, like, I had one problem, and it's like a small nitpick. I don't hold this against it. It's just something I noticed. Like, because she figured out that if he doesn't see you as a threat, he doesn't care about you. He'll just walk right past you. And then whenever you get to that scene where the guy has his leg cut off,
mm-hmm.
and she gave him that medicine, and he's like crawling away, and the predator stands over him, and she figures out, oh, if I eat that medicine, it makes my blood cold, and he won't see me. That kind of bugged me because, like, I think the obvious conclusion is that he didn't see him as a threat. So why would she, like, decide that it was the medicine that did that? That was a problem. Again, a small nitpick, but it's something I noticed. Like, that was a little bit of a leap.
Yeah. I don't know. There wasn't too many nitpicks I had really. Like, I'm blanking on the actress's name. The lead chick, I thought she was awesome.
She's a badass, dude.
Yeah, dude. And that whole scene though, I think it's right after that leg. It might have been right after the leg dude happens. When her brother, like, he's going after her, and then her brother shows up on that horse, and they're fighting. I thought that fight was pretty cool because he's just like sliding around. He's got arrows staked in the ground.
Yeah, and he's shooting them with an arrow and then riding past and pulling it out so he can shoot them with it again and shit. That was badass, dude.
Like, all the action scenes were done really good, especially the scene where they like try to set a trap for him, all the French people, and the Predator's just like wrecking them all.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, all the action was done really well. The final fight was fine, but I still like the one with her brother more. I think that was my favorite.
I like the final fight a lot because it kind of like The whole thing was her using her brain and
Yeah.
figuring him out. And like that, like her brother said, you always see stuff that I don't. So she's like a details person, and she kept noticing stuff. And like that final scene where she like earlier had seen like every time he shot an arrow, it would go into those laser pointer things or whatever from his helmet. And so she set it up perfect, like right where that bog was. I thought that was cool.
It was cool. It was good. It was good. It was really good.
Yeah.
It blew my mind. I was not expecting it to be anywhere near that good.
I didn't either, man.
Yeah. My only thing, like the Predator, it's like, all right, he obviously comes to Earth to hunt, the whatever biggest predator or whatever. So he's like hunting down all these animals. That fight with the grizzly's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But like, all right, if you want to hunt the strongest of the strong, why you gotta fucking be invisible the whole time? Ain't that a bit of a cheat?
Yeah, there's a degree of like he's kind of a pussy. Like
Yeah.
he's coming in there armed with like homing missiles and explosives and invisibility armor and like high tech like first aid kits. He's kind of overpowered for who he's fighting.
Yeah.
That's definitely a problem.
Cheating a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, it was great. I hope it does good and we get another one.
I hope it gets a Blu-ray. I really want to own it.
I do too, but I don't know.
I'm not that it will.
I'm not all that familiar with like Hulu originals and if they ever put any of them on disc or not. So
I can't think of a Hulu original that they've put on even a DVD.
yeah.
I mean, with me though, I think I'm most familiar with that Near Dark, the Hulu and Blumhouse thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Do they have a lot of originals?
They got a lot of shows.
Yeah.
But as far as movies, I'm not really that sure. I don't watch Hulu really, honestly, that much.
I feel like, and the same with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I feel like at a certain point they have a responsibility to, I mean, even if it's just like a basic Blu-ray, there's a little bit of a responsibility to let collectors own it. I know they don't care, but it's pretty shitty that like there's a Texas Chainsaw movie out there and we can't own it. That's pretty scummy.
Yeah, and they're weird too. Like they'll do their TV series like, well, they did Stranger Things 1 and 2 on Blu-ray, but they never did 3. Like Cobra Kai, I guess they've done them, but they're just DVD. It makes no sense. Especially a movie like Texas Chainsaw, you would think they would eventually, but
well, I had hope because the Legendary Pictures name was on it. I was hoping that maybe they would have final say in that. We'd get one, but
yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can get boots, but like I want like a legit release.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Peacock is putting out the newest. Yeah, I seen that, but they're putting it in that set.
That's a nice set, though.
It is. I think I want to buy it. It's good price point too, like $50, something like that. Ain't it?
Is it $50?
It's like $50-$60. Yeah, that's not much at all.
Oh hell!
For how many? I don't even know. Was it like 8-9 movies or something? Plus that documentary. I don't know if you ever watched that. Paranormal Activity. It is really good.
Well, hell, I might buy it then. I assumed it was going to be like at least 100.
I'm pretty sure.
I haven't seen Next to Kin. Is it worth anything?
Yeah. I thought it was all right. I know a lot of people kind of liked it more than I did. But it felt like another found footage movie, you know.
Yeah.
Wasn't nothing special.
Well, I think all of the Paranormal Activities until the last one, the Ghost Dimension, I think, where they actually like there's a portal in the wall. That one I didn't like, but I liked all the other ones.
Yeah, yeah, it's a good franchise. Especially that first one, dude. That hype around that first one was nuts. Let's see. Yeah, you can pre-order on Amazon right now. Get it for $56.65.
It's not bad at all. I assumed it would have been more than that.
And it's 8 discs, I guess. But it's got all the movies. It's got the Next of Kin, the one that was straight to streaming, and then that documentary Unknown Dimensions, which was a really good documentary.
Been asked what the best collector item case you have is. I don't know if you can see it right there. It's the Phantasm, that Sentinel ball set.
Is that the DVD release from back in the day?
Nah, that's the new one. Well Go USA just put out.
Yeah.
Like I guess a year ago at this point, but yeah, I don't have a lot of like really cool collectors sets. I have a few, but that's no doubt the coolest. I just got it for like my birthday. It's so rad.
I'm about the same. I don't know where it's at. I guess the coolest thing like that, is the only thing I have like that is Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2. It was like a bust of Electro and it like lit up. And I guess that's about it. I never go for them like because they're expensive and you know.
Yeah, stuff like that. I try to control myself. I try to collect movies and keep myself to that. I try not to go for like really fancy stuff and like NECA figures, posters. And I buy some here and there, but I try to control it and just tell myself like I need to own the movie, and if I get the movie, I'm good.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I agree. I'm kind of the same way. Well, no, I say that, but I still buy the NECA figures and posters.
I mean, I have a few. You inevitably end up buying something here and there.
Yeah, especially when it's like cool. And like, gotta have that no matter what.
I say I don't buy posters, and I got a poster here.
Army of Darkness one right there. That's a blanket. That's the Halloween 6 blanket, ain't it?
Halloween 6 blanket.
Yeah.
I got there's a little pinhead. Those Toonie Terrors.
Oh yeah, I don't have any of them. I don't think. Full Moon, what's going on?
What's up, man?
Just Graham. What's up?
What's up? Yeah, those Toonie Terrors they're like a little bit cheaper than the NECA figures, so they're like
they're like $12, $13, ain't they?
Yeah, sometimes like I think the most they get is like 19, 20 maybe.
Ain't bad. Dang, 16. Well, if you don't mind, I guess if anybody in the chat wants to ask questions, if you're good with it, ask some questions. I feel like we hit on a lot of different things tonight.
Yeah, it was fun, dude.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'll always talk about Ghoulies and Jason Goes to Hell or Freddy versus Jason.
Do you like Jason Goes to Hell? I know a lot of people don't like that one either. I like it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, to me, there's not like a bad Friday 13th movie.
Well, there's one, and it's the fucking remake. Fuck that shit.
No, it's not even. But it's not that bad. Like out of the remakes, it's like the best remake.
Out of the Platinum Dunes remake,
it's the best one. Oh yeah,
it's the best one.
I don't know. I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre too.
By default, because that Platinum Dunes generic tone kind of works closest for Friday the 13th. That's what I'll say. That's the nicest I'll say about Platinum Dunes. I can't stand a single Platinum Dunes movie.
I like the Chainsaw remake a lot.
Oh, that's the worst one, dude. Because it set the precedence that it was okay to do this shit.
That is true.
I hate that movie.
I like it. Okay. Big T's got a question. I'll let you answer this. I gotta step out for 1 second.
One item I've always wanted in my collection, but has passed me by. There's a lot of those items. I mean, the Ghoulies, that Trick or Treat Studios Ghoulies puppet, I really want that. The Scream Factory Halloween box set, that's another one. If I don't hurry up and get the New Blood Jason NECA, they'll probably stop making that, and I'll miss out on that one. I mean, I could rack those off all day. There's a lot of stuff I've wanted that I just never got because it seemed like it was a little too much. I'd also like to get the Gremlins Trick or Treat Studios prop. If I could have like the Ghoulie right here and the Gremlin right here or something, that would be pretty sick. But also that's like $500, so I don't see it happening anytime soon. And what's my favorite horror franchise? Evil Dead, probably. If you're talking slashers, though, Friday the 13th.
Don't start.
You answering Jess's?
Just don't start.
Would you say Evil Dead for that one? Right? Okay.
Unless if you're talking about slashers like the big three or something, it's Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's Friday 13th too. I don't know if you can tell.
A little bit. Yeah, I see you got Jacket Jason back there.
Yeah, I got Remake Jason back there. Heck yeah, dude. I got, let's see. We got the Part 5 Dream Sequence right there. Remake Jason, and over here I got 6, 3, and 4. They put out the New Blood NECA one. I still haven't got that one yet.
Yeah, I was just talking about that. He asked something that passed me by. If I don't hurry up and get that, they're gonna stop making it, and I'm gonna kick myself.
It's awesome, dude. It comes with the weed eater thing and everything.
I know. Those big, goofy, made-up weapons that they just like made for the movie.
Oh, Jess hates remakes too. He said, 03 Chainsaw remake. I did enjoy. Chris makes a good point about it, saying we were okay with them remaking our film. Hey, it is Chainsaw remake is they seem there's some money there, so
yeah, but you gotta hate that, dude. They didn't want to make a good movie. They wanted to cash a royalty check for the rest of their life.
That's true, but
they took the most punk rock, like fringe movie, and they stripped away all of its uniqueness and made the most bland, generic, mainstream, like football players and cheerleaders could go watch it movie. It's gross, dude. It's disgusting to me.
What did they do? They did Chainsaw on Friday, right?
Chainsaw, Friday, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Amityville.
Okay. See, I still think the good outweighs the bad on that one. Like, Nightmare is atrocious. I hate Nightmare, but Amityville is better than the original. It's closer to the book.
Well, Amityville was very popular, but it's not anywhere in my like top 100. I think it just got popular because it was kind of like I wouldn't care if they remade Amityville, but Texas Chainsaw Massacre, that's different, dude. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is like one of the most important horror films ever.
That is true.
And they made like a movie that's basically everything that like opposes that movie's existence, you know? It just bugs me. I'm bitter. I hold on to shit.
Remake hater.
I mean, I like good remakes. I like Maniac. That Maniac remake is awesome.
I got it. I still haven't watched it yet.
Oh man. Watch it tonight, dude. It's so fucking good.
I'm a big fan of the original too, so.
Well, see, I like the original, but I actually like the remake better. It's really good.
Really? Dang. I'm gonna have to watch it now.
Well, not everybody agrees with me. Dan doesn't agree with me. We've talked about that before. So you might not if you're like really big on the original, but you'll probably still like it because it's like Elijah Woods. Alexander Aja, I don't think he directed it, but he was involved. So it's got some like good names behind it. And it's really good. It's really stylish and it's awesome.
Check it out. Ben says Platinum Dunes is back. What movie do you want them to remake first?
The Burning.
Halloween.
Because I see that poster over there.
Well,
I'll just name the first one I see because I don't give a fuck.
They'd probably do a better job than Blumhouse at Halloween. I will give them that one.
I don't know, dude.
I can't wait for it's over.
That's right, you don't like Halloween Kills.
I fucking hate that movie. I loathe it. I feel the same way about that movie as you do. Texas Chainsaw remake, probably.
Kills is solid, bro. Kills has the best Michael Myers portrayal since the original.
It's got
Michael Myers.
I like it. I like how he's brutal and it's got good kills and stuff, but too much humor. It's way too much humor for me. You got this very stabbing somebody very violently and just I don't know.
Dude, are you talking about where he was stabbing knives in that dude's back?
That was fine. I'm talking about the whole scene before that. with the wife and she's like, oh!
Oh, okay. She was dying, bro.
Yeah.
Do you hate Friday 4 when the dude's like,
he's killing
me. You love that, right?
I don't. It's funny. It's like they weren't trying to be funny.
Yeah.
But you got David McBride on the writing staff, so. But it ends. Thank God, it ends this October.
See, I'm worried I'm not gonna like Ends. Kinda. I'm gonna go in, give it a chance, but I don't know. I think you won't agree with this, but I think they are gonna have a hard time topping Kills.
I like 2018 better than Kills.
But you're wrong, objectively.
Evil dies tonight. All right.
Hey, I don't hate 2018, but Kills is way more entertaining than 2018. 2018 is like that long one take shot where he goes through the house. That's like the whole movie of Kills. Is that one scene from 2018?
That is true. That is one of my favorite parts of that. It might have been I was so high. I don't know the last time I've been that excited for a movie. For when Kills was getting ready to come out. And the disappointment that I suffered through when I watched that movie.
I don't understand it, dude. I don't understand the hate it gets.
Wasn't for me. I know Dan hates it worse than me, I think. I didn't think that was possible.
I feel like there was like a mass like hysteria. Everybody on release day was just in a bad mood. And I think they all need to go rewatch it, give it another chance, because I love that shit.
I watched it like 3 times. I watched it I was so fucking excited. Like, yeah, I watch it and I'm like, oh man, that kind of sucked. And then so I'm thinking about it and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just need to go back and watch it again and maybe. And it's like it just gets worse every time I watch it. So it's like, I probably just need to quit watching it.
See, I had the opposite effect. I watched it 4 times, like the first week, and my opinion never changed. It was always very high.
And I don't know that I really hate. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't hate it as much that much, but I think had they like took out 2 things, I would have liked it a lot more. Like if they took out that whole side plot, which was so stupid, with the escape mental patient that had. I get the message, but you waste too much of the movie in it. I get it, but
that scene was essential. Nobody ever talks about the fact that Karen was the main character, and that was her turning point. If you take that out, the end doesn't make sense.
The end still doesn't make sense.
She had to go through that to see that, like, happy endings weren't a thing, and that her fairy tale shit was not realistic, and so she had to experience, like, all of her friends and family members killing an innocent person to get to the point where she was willing to go to the house and risk her life to end it all. That was an essential scene, bro. Nobody's gonna agree with me, but that's how I see
it. What else? Oh, the end where he's like killing everybody. I hate the way they shot that. I fucking hate the way they shot that.
Hey, that wasn't great.
Black screen, knife, blood.
I won't argue with you there. That's not great.
Like, you could have gave us, like, if you was gonna have him, give us like a John Wick style, him just knifing everybody, looking awesome, ripping people's throats out, something.
Yeah, I wish they should have done that on the street. That I almost feel like that had to have been reshoots or something. But yeah, I can't argue that. That wasn't great. It looked like he was like you could tell it was a studio scene.
And I might have missed it, or I'm just like not remembering because it's been a minute since I've seen it. Like, I love the flashbacks. Don't get me wrong, I love the flashbacks. But they arrest him, so are they saying all that happened like after Loomis had already shot him and got up? Yeah. And he went back to the house and everybody. That was the part that confused me. So that's what it was?
Yeah, it's right after. He like disappears, Halloween 1 ends, and then it picks right up. And the Hawkins and the other guy are like on patrol.
Looking for gotcha. Okay, I might have missed that.
But I mean, there's mistakes there. Like I've heard, and I heard this after I'd watched it. I haven't rewatched it since then, but I heard that like there's no bullet holes in his coveralls in that scene. That's a pretty big oversight.
Yeah, that's why I noticed that, and I was like, that's why I was like, I don't know, like where this fits.
Yeah.
So Hustle Cinema wants to know, what's your favorite Animal Attacks movie? It's his favorite subgenre.
Animal attack movie. Like shark movies?
I think it means animals in general. You have whatever, they got like bats and
bats. Bats is probably it.
I don't want to go with the boring answer and say like Jaws. I really do love Jaws.
I've never seen Jaws.
Don't even know.
I promise. Hey, we all got holes, okay? And Jaws just happens to be one of mine. No.
Oh my god. No, I'm just joking. You're joking.
No, it's on my list. But yeah, sorry, I've never seen Jaws. Don't make me feel bad, man.
I thought that was like an essential.
It is. But it's just one of those things I just never. I might have seen like a book of it when I was a little kid, but I don't remember any of it.
Wow. Looking here to see. What's my
Cujo's pretty good.
favorite? Cujo is good. I didn't think about that one. Oh, this one. I like this one. It's Italian. Killer Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Daddy.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's big old Killer Crocodile. That's good.
Arachnophobia is up there.
Oh, that's good.
I'd probably say I like bats a little more than it, though. I can't think of a lot of them for some reason.
There's like I think it's Wild Beast. If that's the one that I'm thinking, it's like late 70s, early 80s. But I'm like, if it's the one I'm thinking, I got it. It's been a while since I've seen it. But like, if there gets LSD in the and all the animals water at the zoo. So all these animals are like hyped up on LSD and they escape and like go kill everybody. It's a pretty wild one.
Hey, I'll be right back, okay?
All right. Good. But yeah, that's a lot of. It's hard to think about some animal types. You got Piranha, obviously, I guess. It's a good one. Let's see. Dan Shining, Amityville 2 is better than the original. Yes, it is. I don't even like the original Amityville that much. Friday and Nightmare remakes are pointless and unnecessary. Well, you could say that about every movie ever made, I guess, right? Big T, who's going live after this? Nobody that I know of. I could have missed some, but I don't think anybody. What do you think about the Fog remake? I'm about to watch it. Ben, why would you do that to yourself? It is not only is it the worst remake ever made, it might be the worst movie ever made. Please do not do that to yourself. Okay? Don't watch that.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah, Ben, I gave my thoughts on the Fog remake. He says he's about to watch it. I asked him why he would do that to himself.
I don't remember shit about that movie except that when I watched it, I was just like, what the fuck is this?
It was just so bad, so bad. So bad.
I mean, it's forgettable is my opinion on it because I rented it at Blockbuster when it was a new release and I don't remember a thing from it.
Ben wants to know, how do you rank the top 3 franchises? I'm assuming you mean in the big 3, like Nightmare, Halloween, and Friday.
Probably Friday, Nightmare, Halloween. Nightmare and Friday are kind of getting really close these days, though. I think maybe I've watched Friday so many times that Nightmare is like creeping up on it to where they're almost equal.
Me, I guess, Nightmare, Halloween, then Friday. But I'm to the point where, like, Halloween's like, because, like you said, I've watched every Friday the 13th movie probably 100 times, you know. But to me, like, Halloween, to me, when it's good, it's great. But when it's bad, it's really, really bad.
Yeah.
And, like, so.
Aside from the Rob Zombie ones, I like all of them for whatever reason, even Resurrection. It's because I don't have any like really strong opinions about, like, it got ruined when they made the first sequel, in my opinion, a little bit, because it should have never got a sequel. So I don't have this passion to be like, Halloween Resurrection is so bad that it makes me angry. I just see it as like Busta Rhymes is kung fu fighting Michael Myers. That's fantasy booking that you are never going to get again in a mainstream movie, and that's hilarious to me. So, like, I enjoy it for that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't hate Resurrection. It's not good, don't get me wrong, but, like, you can watch it and have fun, you know? Now I hate H2O. I absolutely hate H2O.
Well, see, 1, 2, and H2O have always been my preferred. Like, if I'm gonna watch 3, like one timeline, I watch 1, 2, and H2O because it's the
I'm
most final. Michael gets his fucking head
head
chopped
chopped
off.
off. Yeah. Mine's my 3, I guess. My storyline would be this is the Jamie Lloyd story. 4, 5, and 6. Like I like 4 more than the original.
Yeah, I've heard that rumor. I don't get it, but
I think it's better. God, I love Halloween 4. Love
I mean,
Halloween.
three's my favorite. I think that the first Halloween is by far the best in the franchise. It's the best slasher movie ever made, probably technically. But other than that, they all just kind of start like, and even though I enjoy them all, Halloween is the reason. The original Halloween is the reason it's so popular because that was such a outstanding movie.
Oh yeah, I mean look what it did for the slasher genre through the. Because obviously, Friday ripped it off, right? And then everybody kind of contributes. Well, Friday 13th did so well, and that's kind of where the slasher boom kind of happened. But I mean, you had movies. I got one over here.
Well, no, go ahead.
I was gonna say I got one it's from the 90s, but it's a Halloween ripoff. I mean, through and through. I mean, they were still ripping off Halloween 10, 11 years later. Like,
yeah, I mean, that's the standard. Like, The Mask, everything about it's perfect, dude.
Yeah.
It's perfect. And it didn't rely on gore or like gratuity. It's actual tension and suspense. Like, it's so good.
It really is.
But it's also, that's what one thing I was going to say. It's also a movie that should have never gotten a sequel, really. I like 2 a lot, but it kind of undermines Michael's character. Because you start explaining them, that takes away all of his mystique. That's why I hate the Rob Zombie ones. So, like, every movie is kind of shooting itself in the foot for existing because Michael is not a character you can sequelize, really.
Just as they had fun with Halloween Kills because my whole family watched it the week Halloween together, but he has major issues with this reboot trilogy. Yeah, so I'm like way behind, I think.
Garrett's in the chat.
Is Garrett in the chat?
Oh, yeah.
There he is. Hey, they just got in. Oh, Leopard, Molly Crew. Having a great time. I hope that was a good time.
They're still playing?
Heck yeah, man. They've been having like some reunion tour. It's like Def Leppard, Molly Crew, and 2 other bands, I think.
That's crazy, man.
It's
Molly Crew is Mickey Mars still alive? Or did he pass away?
I have no clue.
I feel like those guys are immortal at this point.
Oh, Side Hustle Cinema. Have you ever seen Day of the Animals? It's a great animal tax movies. Yes, I've seen that. Oh God, I can't remember his name, but he did Grizzly. But he's from the guy who directed that. William Girdler, I think is his name. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. He died he died in a helicopter crash, like scouting for one of his movies. So he made a few good movies. Begins the worst beatdown on Michael Myers getting beat up by Ant-Man with a pipe for Karate Kick by Busta.
Karate Kick by Busta.
Gotta be. Yeah. I want Busta Rhymes and LL Cool J to come back for Halloween Ends and like kill him. It'd be awesome.
I mean, Busta Rhymes is the best final girl in the franchise.
Okay. Oh, hold on. Where's it at? Boom. Halloween 4 is Side Hustle Cinema. I agree.
Do you want my opinion on 4? Oh, yeah. Whenever I was a kid, I thought that four was like for kids. As a kid, like thinking I was cool, I thought that Halloween 4 was a kids movie, and it was lame because I was over here watching like Friday the 13th
Mm.
and Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's always kind of stuck with me. Like I still see like Halloween 4 as like the TV version, the really watered down like kids movie. I know it's not, but that's how it feels to me. Like, and I'm not dissing it. I enjoy it. I watch it every year, but it feels like a Goosebumps movie or something to me.
Is it just because the kid's the lead, or do you just?
I think so, maybe. But also, it's kind of tame. Like there's some kills in it, some cool kills, but they're not particularly gory.
Mm-mm.
Like the
No.
thumb through the forehead, that just looks like cartoonish, and like him stabbing the guy with a
shotgun. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. Gary says, yeah, Mars was there. Is Leopard, my crew, Poison, Johnny Jett. Damn. It's a lot of hair metal right there.
If they have hair left.
That is true. Oh, Gary agrees with you. I guess about Halloween 4. I know, like, it's more nostalgia for me. Is why I love it so much. But
yeah, I'm not dissing it because like I watch Hocus Pocus like with my wife every year, so I'm not dissing kids movies. I just think that's an opinion I formed when I was a kid that's always kind of like reflected on how I feel about it. Like I said, I watch it every year. I'm not shitting on it. It just always felt like a kid's movie. Like that's for my sister.
yeah,
I'll be over here watching Friday the 13th because that's like a kiddie version.
it's true. I'm trying to think. What would part 4? I guess.
What is it?
It would be Friday 4. Would be like the kiddie version because that's the only one. You got Corey Feldman. He's a kid as the lead, but it's still pretty.
7 or 6.
6, yeah.
6 is like
6 is a lot comedy, a lot more tame. Yeah.
And then of course Freddy's Dead, because they did market these horror movies to kids. Man, Freddy's Dead was for kids. It was to sell like lunchboxes and pull string action figures and stuff.
It was a good one. Oh, let's see. Oh, Jonathan, what's going on?
So do you feel as strongly about 5?
Yes and no. I love 5. I'll fucking die on that hill all day that it's not as bad as everybody makes it out as. It's a Halloween art house movie is what it is. But at the same time, I know it's got problems. But I really don't understand why everybody hates it. Tina's not really. She's not that bad. She's really not.
No, Tina's actually my favorite part of the movie. No. I guess Loomis is default my favorite part of the movie, but I really like Tina. I don't think she's annoying.
No, I don't either.
I actually think she's pretty realistic. I've seen people who act like that. You know, when they get scared, they try to like ignore it and laugh and stuff. So every time I see that scene and everybody like says that it's unrealistic and she sucks, no, she's just like suppressing her feelings, I think.
Yeah. I like it. Like, it's just got some problems. Like the goofy cop music.
Yeah.
And
the Man in Black, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Dumbest shit ever.
Yeah, I didn't like that. I mean, it's got its problems, but I still love it. I love the mask. I know a lot of people hate the mask. I love the mask. I love the mask for 4 and 5.
It looks like Nicolas Cage, man.
He does.
And the mask in part 4 looks like Michael Myers, like Mike Myers.
Mike Myers.
Yeah.
It kind of does. I like the mask though. I like 5. Hell, I got a original one sheet part 5 poster right over there signed by Daniel Harris. So
Well, again, like I don't think it's a good movie, but I watch it every year. I watch all of them except for the Rob Zombie ones every October. Like, there's things about all of them I like. I feel like 5 is like the they're getting really into the like Friday the 13th ripoff territory with the barn scene. And I've always kind of enjoyed that scene a lot.
Yeah, it's a good one. Me, like, I just watch 1, 4, and 5 every year. Occasionally I'll watch part 3, but usually what I'll do is like usually like Halloween the originals. It's the last movie I watched that night, and then I'll watch Halloween 2 November the 1st because Halloween 2 is on November. It's not a Halloween movie. It's the next day, that night of. You know what I mean?
That's clever. I never really thought about that.
Yeah. So
November 1st, I try to watch Addams Family Values because that's a good like transition movie.
Is dude, that movie's so good. That whole scene with the yeah, I love that movie.
But no, 3 is night of mandatory. I don't ever watch that movie except the night of Halloween every year. That movie is like super important to me.
But like Tom Atkins in that movie is like the biggest piece of shit. We should not be rooting for him at all.
It's hilarious.
Like, I'm this doctor. I'm just gonna leave my wife and kids and go back to this one girl. You know.
Back then in the 80s, man, that was the bar you wanted to meet. He was cool as fuck. He was a doctor. He just had it all, dude. Going out with this 18-year-old that he just met, going to save the world and get laid.
Yeah.
Shit.
Man's not a cult of Thorn. I'm not either. Well, it would have been fine if they really ruined all that for me. 6. I don't like 6 that much at all. It's got a really good atmosphere.
I like the concept of the Cult of Thorns. They executed it horribly.
Yeah, I didn't like Michael had sex with his niece. I guess it would have been right.
But I love 6 though, for as like incomplete of a movie as it is. I watched that one like just because it's so like 90s MTV.
Do you prefer the producer's cut or the theatrical cut on that one?
The producer's cut probably, but I think that if you could make your own edit, there's somewhere in there's like a way better movie than either of them. Probably like the beginning of the first one, the theatrical, with the end of producer's cut.
I don't really like the ending on the producer's cut.
Well, the theatrical just ends. It doesn't have an ending. It just cuts off.
That's the one where it cuts off and Loomis is just screaming, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that one.
And I mean, the room thing, like if you're going to do a Cult of Thorns thing, you've got to go all the way. So I like the ending for like how over the top it is, because you've got to go that far if you're going to mess with that stuff. I think anyway.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I've been on here about 2 hours. I don't want to keep you too long. It's pretty late. Guess we'll wrap up here.
Cool. Well, it's been fun, dude.
It has. We'll have to do something again sometime for sure.
Anytime.
If you want to plug what you got going on, you got a big award you won. You can plug that.
Yeah. I just won a YouTuber of the month, so I've got my nominees named in a video. Go check that out. Subscribe to all of them. Vote for them. Hopefully soon I'm going to get to reviewing this Blu-ray. So I'm super excited about finally getting this. Thank you, Garrett. And I also have planned another 90s horror movie list. And I'm thinking about, because the win just coincided with me hitting 100 subscribers So I might do a live stream sometime this month to like kind of celebrate that. I got to work on that though. I'm not sure, but I'm planning on doing that.
I have also put in the link in the chat there for Chris's video, so y'all can check that out and go vote for the next horror YouTuber of the month. Garrett Scratz. Have a good night, Garrett. Thanks for stopping in, man. Definitely for sure. Yeah. But is that all you got going on?
Yeah.
Was you done? You good? Okay.
Right now, yeah. Oh no,
you might have got something, right?
I got too much going
on.
You
got too much going on.
I'm also gonna be on Mike the Real Fifth Beatle. Next Friday we're doing Friday the 13th 3D watch along with Griff. That'll be a lot of fun. I'm doing another stream tomorrow with a guy named Video Tasties. We're watching Reanimator. And then the Friday after I'm not explaining this well, but the Friday after that next one, me and Mike are also doing a retrospective on like the whole year of 1993, like just nostalgia talk, really. All the movies and games and music and stuff that came out that year. Well, but if that made any sense and you followed any of it, go check those out too.
Check them out. Best thing to do is go over to Chris's channel there, hit that subscribe button and tap that bell. So when he does go live or makes new stuff, you should get a notification. Sometimes, I don't know, it's wishy-washy sometimes with mine. Yeah. But before I get what I got going on, Side Hustle Simi says he's new to both of our channels, but he's loving the content. Great stream. I appreciate you being here, man.
Yeah, thank you for checking us out.
For sure. And Jessica, good night, Jessica. For me, let's see, tomorrow night, I think at 8 Central, I'm going to have Corey from the S'mores Indoors in here, and we're going to kind of shoot the breeze like me and you did tonight.
Nice.
And then I pretty much got, I think, the next 2 weeks booked. I think next I'm going to have to look at dates. Well, I know the dates. I just don't know the people. I know Friday it's either Jay or Orc. We're going to be doing a show. And then 13th on Saturday, it's one of them's Friday and Saturday. And then the 14th, I think is, I don't know. I'm going to have to look. I scheduled all this last night when I had way too many Twisted Teas. So,
yeah, don't ever do that, dude.
No. Okay, yeah. Okay. Jessica's the 14th. We just got to come up with a time, right? I think, yeah, we haven't got a time yet.
So she's going to come on your channel and chat with you?
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Cool, Jessica.
So I'm trying to get everybody to one-on-ones. These one-on-ones are fun. Get to learn more about people, you know what I mean? It's always not, you do stream with a bunch and it's kind of harder. So I like these one-on-ones. So
yeah, they're fun. I still got to get used to them. I still get nervous when it's like one or two people. That's kind of why I don't want to promise about my stream, because like there's still a lot of apprehension there. I'm like, man, how am I going to get on there by myself and just like talk to people? Yeah, it'll be horrible.
See, I'm the same way. Like it don't bother me at all, like getting on here and, as long as I have somebody to bounce off of. But like I've done them before by myself and they're kind of like, they're hard to do.
Yeah, I did I did one while I was pretty buzzed off some alcohol, so I did okay.
Hell no.
And it was just like a stream test. And then I tried to do like a live haul, and I don't even count those as like official streams because they were pretty bad.
No. Fine. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Orc, you're 13th noob. Okay. Look, it's all in messages. I haven't looked. Okay, I know that's me being 12 Twisted Teas deep, making plans. Yep. Yeah. Dan says you're doing great. No reason to be nervous. Orc agrees.
Well, I appreciate it, guys.
And then Jessica kind of feels the same way. So you're not alone. Let's see. Okay. Oh, Jess, last one here. We didn't schedule Nightmare 1, 2, 3 or Freddy versus Jason. And well, you know what, buddy? Look, Jess, let me tell you something. The reason that they're not scheduled is all your fault. Okay. You just been MIA, and you just don't get back to me and let me know what dates work for you. Okay, so I'm blaming you for them.
There you go.
And also, I'll go ahead and ask you, which of course, yeah. See, he knows his fault. It is. It's his fault. I'll ask you because I can't remember if you had already left the stream last night or not, but we started back on my channel. We did horrors of the 1980s and 90s and 2000s, which is pretty much all of us. And we took our top 5 from each year of that decade and went through the top 5. So if you want to do the horror of 2010s with us, you're more than welcome.
2010s?
Yeah, it'd be everything from 2010 to 2019. Just top 5.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. That's like the worst decade.
Worst era. It actually, dude, if you go look, it's not that bad as I thought it was. Like,
yeah, there's
I was
always
kinda
some
surprised.
gems sprinkled in. Like, I mean, if you when are y'all gonna do it? You don't know yet?
I don't know yet. I've got to wait on this ass hat right here to let me know when he's good. I'm wanting to do it kind of towards the end of the month, this month, sometime. But
if you hit me with a time and I can do it, yeah, I'll come on.
Okay, sure. And we're gonna do.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say I started with the 80s. Like I want to do the 70s too, but I'm gonna have to watch a lot before I can do that one.
That's a blind spot for me too.
Yeah. But yeah, thank everybody that's been watching. Appreciate it. Make sure you go sub to Chris, hit that bell, and vote for the next horror YouTuber of the month. Yeah, you got anything else? You good?
No, I'm good.
All right. Till next time, guys. Peace.